I'm Hank Winchester. Help me, Hank. This was once a popular dental office, but now the signage is gone, the door is locked, the dentist has disappeared. We have new information about what happened here and just how many people are being affected.
The weekend is off to a chilly start. Now the local forecasters are tracking a chance of snow before we make it to Monday. Grant.
Months into the pandemic, as COVID testing is at an all-time high, people are still getting bills for tests that should be free. Coming up, the Detroit Congresswoman who now wants the full weight of the White House to make this stop.
Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
And we're going to begin here at 5 with a body believed to be Brendan Santo recovered from the Red Cedar River in Lansing. Police tell us they made the announcement this afternoon, but they are still awaiting tests to make the final confirmation on the identity of the remains.
The body was found about 1.5 miles from where he was last seen on Halloween weekend near Yakeley Hall at Michigan State University. Sean Lay is live in Lansing tonight. Sean, was this a planned search today?
It was a planned search, Karen and Sandra. I want to give everyone a lay of the land here about why law enforcement picked here and why today. 127 right behind me, Kalamazoo Street right behind me. By no means a remote area, but you can see how the planning to take place to make a path here, knock down and cut up all these trees, get through all this debris so crews could get a boat into the Red Cedar right here. And that is what crews were interested in searching today, underneath all of that debris collecting in that part of the river. And MSU Public Safety picks up the information from here saying the discovery was made just after noon today.
So today, after an extensive search, MSU Police and Public Safety and our law enforcement partners recovered a body in the Red Cedar River at approximately 12:30 p.m. in Lansing. This location was approximately 1.5 miles downriver of where Brendan Santo was last seen on campus.
After more than 80 days of searching, worry, and hoping for a positive outcome, MSU Public Safety tells us the search for Brendan Santo likely ended at 12:30 today in a debris-filled portion of the Red Cedar River in Lansing.
The body is believed to be that of Brendan Santo, but identification is still pending.
Santo, a student at Grand Valley State University, a Rochester native, was last seen the night of October 29th. He was last seen leaving an MSU residence hall shortly before midnight. Now, police tell us his car had remained parked in the same spot and that there was no activity ever detected on Santo's phone.
The Santo family has been informed, and we are providing them with as much information and support as possible during this difficult time. We are deeply saddened by this tragic loss, and our thoughts go out to the Santo family and all those who knew Brendan.
Back here live along the Red Cedar, crews are telling us it was actually very dangerous for them to get in that thick debris in the water there to make this discovery. They also point out no foul play here, they believe, is involved in this situation. Medical examiner now takes over for an autopsy, and also at 6 o'clock, reaction now, as you might expect, already pouring in. We'll hear from people who are here today looking on their own, hoping to find something to help find Brendan. Back to you.
Such a heartbreaking update. All right. Thank you, Sean. We'll check back with you at 6. Well, General Motors is set to announce next week a new electric vehicle investment in Michigan.
The Associated Press now reporting the automaker plans to spend $6.5 billion and create up to 4,000 new jobs at 2 plants in the state. Michigan's Economic Development Board expected to approve an incentives package on Tuesday.
GM also plans to spend $4 billion and create up to 2,300 jobs by designating an existing plant in Orion Township as its 3rd electric vehicle factory.
Now to the very latest on the coronavirus, and new numbers just in from the state. 33,551 new cases over the past 2 days. That averages out to 16,000 cases per day, and it's right in line with what we saw earlier in the week. 210 new deaths also being reported over that same 2-day period.
Now, let's take a look at that 7-day moving average. This is over the past 3 Fridays. You can see the average is still on the rise, but the pace seems to be leveling off just a bit. Today's average of 17,080 is the highest it's ever been. This afternoon, the White House COVID response team held a briefing to update Americans on several key points, including those free tests and new research on the impact of the boosters against Omicron.
The CDC director now saying it's clear the boosters do have a big benefit.
During December, when Omicron was first emerging, unvaccinated adults had a 5 times higher risk of infection when compared to adults who had received a booster dose.
The CDC releasing 3 large new studies showing boosters increased protection against Omicron.
As you can see, case rates are highest among those who are unvaccinated, represented by the black line on the top graph. Case rates are lower for those who have received their primary series, represented by the light blue dotted line, and lower still for those who have received their booster dose, represented by the solid blue line at the bottom of the graph.
While cases appear to have peaked in some places hit first by the latest surge, Dr. Rochelle Walensky warned Omicron isn't over yet.
We still are at extraordinarily high levels of disease in almost all of the places, even in areas where cases are starting to come down.
Meanwhile, the team says millions of Americans have already placed their orders for free at-home COVID tests.
Tests started shipping yesterday. We're hearing stories of some already arriving today. The Postal Service is moving incredibly fast here. They are packing and shipping tests immediately as they arrive. Tens of millions of tests have arrived so far. It's an all-hands-on-deck effort.
And those tests will definitely be needed while cases are starting to decrease in some places. Health officials do expect the surge to continue in other parts of the country for a few weeks still.
Tonight, Oak Park police are searching for whoever shot and killed a man in his own car. This happened at an apartment complex near 696 in Greenfield. You can see after the man was shot, the car drove right through an apartment window. As Nick Monticelli found out, the neighbors are still shaken.
Good evening. I want to point this out to you. The neighbors said they could hear the vehicle revving up before it smashed into this apartment here along 696 in Greenfield in Oak Park. But what they didn't realize was what happened before that. A single gunshot killing the driver.
And 11:23, it woke me up out my sleep, and I said, oh boy.
Very few in this building slept through the night.
What happened? What in the world just went on?
After this Cadillac crashed through this window and into an apartment.
The bumper was all the way in there. The bumper was past the front of the building, so it was all the way in there.
The back bumper was...
The back bumper, yep, the whole car was in that apartment.
And very few knew exactly what was going on. As board-up crews worked early in the morning, details began emerging. A 33-year-old man from Detroit was shot and killed inside that car. Oak Park police say he crashed into the building, likely trying to escape. Detectives say it appears the man was shot once, and there was a female passenger who was not hurt. And fortunately, nobody was inside this apartment.
Sincere condolences to the loved one, and I hope they catch the guy.
It's unfortunate that it had to happen. I mean, whatever the reason that guy got shot for, I'm sure it wasn't worth it. And then now, not only do we have a car through the apartment, but someone lost their life out of this.
Now, police also say they really aren't sure what the motive is here right now, why that suspect shot the victim. So they're saying if you know anything or saw anything suspicious, they're asking you to call them. In Oak Park, Nick Monticelli, Local 4.
Oh, it sure was chilly this morning. The sun hasn't been helping very much. It kind of lifts your spirits, I guess.
It definitely lifts your spirits. Let's go ahead and get over to Paul Gross for a look at what's in store for the weekend. Hi, Paul.
Yeah, hey there. Check this out, ladies. Look at this. This is our Mount Clemens sky cam. What a gorgeous, gorgeous sunset in progress. That is just spectacular. And if you haven't done so already, you might want to go out, get a lottery ticket, and play the number 21, because it's 21 in Adrian, 21 in Port Huron, 21 in Hull, and 21 in Detroit. And you can see the wind chills are about 10 degrees colder in some spots, but there's no wind at Adrian, so that's the same temperature as the air temperature in terms of wind chill. So if you're heading to the Wings game tonight, these temps are going to be falling into the upper teens, but as you saw, wind chills in many areas are in the low to mid-teens. So just plan for cold, but it's going to be dry with no particular issues. So coming up, we have a few things we need to talk about. First of all, we're going to have light snow coming in tomorrow. You probably won't have to shovel that. But Monday, you probably will have to shovel, and I'm getting a little more confident about what's going to happen on Monday. We'll talk about that. And more Arctic air is coming on in, so we're not done with this cold pattern. So we'll be back in a few minutes with all of that. Ladies?
All right, Paul. As thousands of Metro Detroiters continue to search for tests and also get tested for COVID, there's renewed concern over insurance companies trying to bill patients for tests that are supposed to be free.
Now, Detroit Congresswoman Rashida Tlaib is calling on the White House to step in. Grant Herms joins us this evening. So, Grant, she says she wants criminal charges on the table if these bills keep getting sent out.
Yeah, Karen Sanders, she said she wants the full weight of the White House on this one, including possibly getting the Department of Justice involved. Now, these tests are supposed to be free under the CARES Act when you come to a place like a hospital or a doctor's office to get tested. But she says she's still getting calls from constituents saying that they're getting bills, she says, including from members of her own family.
In a new letter to the White House, Detroit Democrat Rashida Tlaib calling on the Biden administration to get a tighter grip on insurance companies that have been sending bills for COVID tests despite federal law, which says those tests should be free.
And we got to make sure that that stays in place. And that folks are not wordsmithing and trying to get around and then sending my residents bills. It's just it's completely wrong.
In her letter, Tlaib calls on the head of the White House COVID response to create new policies to monitor how insurance companies bill for COVID tests they deem not medically necessary, work with providers to streamline testing, and ask to open the door to criminal charges if those looking for tests are billed.
I hope that we're contacting the insurance providers, that we're putting it on the letterhead, sending it to them, warning them that we see that what they're doing and they need to stop immediately.
Stories of bills have also sparked worries they may prevent people from getting tested, potentially furthering the spread of the virus.
I don't want any of my residents to think that, insurance providers can do this to them, that all of a sudden then people will hesitate to getting testing because they can't afford it.
Now, one of the things that she did ask the White House for that they have done is create a 1-800 toll-free number to get those at-home, mail-home tests. You can see those numbers right now on the bottom of your screen. And again here, if you do get a bill for a COVID test, you should not have to pay no matter your level of insurance, even if you don't have insurance. So if you get one of those bills, you have to call the place where you got that test, and if you have one, your insurance company, and get that bill worked out. Back to you.